All right, so good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So this is one of my videos where I'm going to be talking straight from the heart here. It's not going to be any hate, none of that shit. It's going to be me speaking truthfully, no script, nothing. So I've been getting some people talking some nonsense, but we're going to go a little deeper because I got a message today on Campfire, and it was from the community ambassador of Mississauga. I want to start calling out names because I really don't give a shit. So I got a message from her, and she was talking about how my videos are toxic and blah blah blah, and how I just don't remember what she said, but it was more like no accountability for anything she's done and blaming me for everything. And I'm like, okay. She also pointed out that she's talked to the nuisance parts of the community and they're going to stop. Yet I was there today and they're still doing the same thing. So what I want to talk about here is that I also saw that on one of my videos, somebody came in and was defending the community ambassador and saying how Mississauga was a shit show before she came around. Now, let me be honest with you. You're full of shit because that's not fucking true. Now, you see, what I don't like is when people start bringing up fucking lies when you're talking about something. I don't lie. My mom always taught me, yo, there's no point in lying. I look at life like this. Think of yourself, you only have 1,000 lies in your whole lifetime, right? Make them count. 1,000 might be too much. Say you got less than that. Make them count. If you're going to lie, it has to be for something important. Don't waste your lies. Why are you lying? This person is on a burner account, number one, and they're trying to say that Miss Saga had no direction before the community ambassador came around. Now, let me explain to you why this is bullshit, okay? Number one, I've been around here in this Pokemon Go group for 3 years. I wasn't a Pokemon Go player before, but 3 years I've been here, right? I didn't start at City Hall. I started out where I live, right? And I started out at this place called Riverwood Conservatory. Found out that Squirrel One was bumping. Had no idea about raids, none of that. When I went, everything was cool, right? You had the weirdos, but I didn't see them yet. Now, the community was great. We had a PvP player, a PvP player that has now since moved. Love that dude. Is a good dude. Was very quiet. Didn't fuck with nobody. But he was a PvP player that went into tournaments and whatever. We had another dude that was just a raid god. He's moved also, right? So those are two people gone, right? We have another dude who I've had issues with because this guy felt that it was important to go to my baby mama's workplace and start shit over Pokemon Go, which when I confronted him about it, because I'm not like the community ambassador, I will confront you on some shit. He decided to fuck around and he found out, and I confronted him at City Hall and I said, look, man, the fuck, bro. He lost it, started fucking swearing, started screaming, got in my face because he's taller than me, so he thought he was a gangster and was threatening to spit at me, was wanting to punch me in the face. And I was like, okay, cool, come punch me then, bruh. He didn't do nothing. Then he got slapped in the face. If you're from Mississauga, you know this story and you know who I'm talking about. That's the same dude that right now can't even buy a friend. People only associate with this dude because he's a body in raids. And this is the thing about people, like when people feel they're more important than what they are. I'm not important. Like none of us are important in the grand scheme of it, right? But now, I mean, some of us are important. My kids are important, there's people that are important. But you see, here's the thing. That's not the only person that is an issue, right? You have the other dude, right? He is a creep show. He runs after cars to make sure they don't knock out his gym. He takes pictures of children to show people in the groups that this person is knocking out his gym or is in or slotted in the gym and needs to be knocked out. These are a lot of these things that I'm telling you right now are things that you should be arrested for. But for some reason, Mississauga just lets it go. Okay, fine. Now, this is shit that's not gonna happen with me. Like that same guy that I just told you takes pictures, he tried that shit with my daughter, and I had to check him. And I also gave him the benefit of the doubt after, and I said, you know what, dude's not that bad, he's just fucked. And how I looked at it was, he's not from Canada, right? He's from another country. So maybe what he's doing is normal in his country, but not here. So it's weird. Nah, Rob, you're full of shit, yo. Fuck him. That's all I heard. And guess what? He then fucked around and took Vibey's side, went to Vibey, started to glaze the shit out of her, and she took it in. And that's one of the people that she apparently confronted and told him to stop. Sure you did. Sure you did. So you told the guy that's a natural creep show, jumps out of bushes and everything, to chill, and he listened? Okay. What did you offer him? Like, what did you offer him? Like, seriously, like, what? Dude's a weirdo. Okay. Now, concerning other people, like, there's another dude that is a loudmouth, but he's just loud. Don't have an issue with him. But what my point is, there's some weird people in the community, right? But the problem is nobody checks them. I get messages all the time of people saying, why is this allowed? Why does this community allow these things to happen? And I say, look, man, I can't tell you. I honestly don't know. I've lived here my whole life. And I'll tell you, 10, 15, 20 years ago, this shit would never have happened. I don't know what happened to Mississauga recently to change it to this point. And I have speculations, I have theories, but we're not going to get into that because I'm not trying to spew hate, because that's clearly what I'm doing, right? For speaking the motherfucking truth, right? Okay, cool. Now, you have these other shit that's going on where you have, today, she had messaged me and said, well, I want to talk to you privately. And I go, no, I'm not talking to you privately. And I'm talking about the community ambassador right now. I'm like, no, I do not want to talk to you privately. The reason why is because I don't want you to talk to me privately and then say, oh, Rob said this, Rob said that, nuff this, nuff that. No, we're not doing that. I said to her, let's do it on camera. You're a streamer. I would assume you'd want to be on camera. She said no, because she doesn't want to have an altercation, or whatever the hell she said. A confrontation. My bad. I'm sorry. A confrontation on camera. I'm like, what confrontation? You want to talk to me privately? What am I going to do? Yell at you? I wanted to, but here's the thing why I don't want to do it too, unless on camera. I offered to talk to her months ago. I even told her when she became community ambassador, good job. And then she said how I was talking behind her back. First of all, sweetheart, I wasn't. The community was. But for some reason, nobody wants to tell you to your fucking face. And that's the issue. Nobody wants to tell you you're fucking up. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Nobody wants to say, look, you're doing a terrible job. No, nobody wants to tell you the truth because we live in a snowflake situation, a snowflake society. You can't sit there and tell me that you weren't selling yourself to get where you're going. I talked to one of your homeboys, right? And he said to me, he goes, oh my God, she knows that these dudes are simping for her. That's why she acts the way she acts, because she wants their attention. Okay, that's one of your homeboys telling me that. There was also that rumor going around that you were an OnlyFans model and that you were selling spicy content for people to, not respect, but to join you in your Discord. You literally had the Discord in an 18s plus, sorry, Discord. I'm saying it wrong here. You literally had the campfire in an 18s plus Discord saying, if you join, you get spicy content. What are you selling? Hot wings? Like, what are you selling? When a woman says spicy content, or anybody, I wonder what the hell you're trying to sell, because you're not selling Frank's Red Hot on top of some wings. You're not selling Scotch bonnet wings or some hot chicken or some hot burgers or nothing. You're not selling hot oxtail or hot curry goat. You're literally selling spicy content. Okay, I wonder what that means. Honestly, let's be real here. Stop it. So whoever's in here trying to say that I have negativity, Number one, a lot of my videos before this were videos of things that actually happened. I was literally talking about situations that I've watched and I've seen myself because some of these stories are great. Like, these are stories you cannot make up. Like, I'm talking about real life stories. Like, I have a story talking about this girl who has 4 kids, lost her baby daddy of the first two, had 2 more, and there was a whole situation with it. I'm talking about real life stuff. That was the whole point of this channel. There was the ambassador stuff at the beginning, but I sort of went off of that and I went on to real life situations that I had seen or I had heard. They were stories. There was me telling stories, right? But then the ambassador thing became a huge issue because let's be real here. The community ambassador is so good. Where were they for GoFest? Where? She wasn't there. The only person that was there doing meetups was me. But I'm not ambassador though, and I'm toxic, right? Yet I got a really great picture with my banner that I made for myself and I paid for myself to go with t-shirts that I made with my own money that was reflecting on the city, Celebration Square, all that. But I am the bad person, right? I'm so bad, right? I come there with my family and I stay there for the whole day. All like every time there's an event, I stay there the whole day. I'm doing the event. You stay for 30 minutes and you leave. Now, you want to talk today, right? And I brought up the whole camera thing, and you were just so against it because you don't want me to show you in a different light. You want to play the, oh, I'm the innocent victim card. No, you're not. You're not. You could play, like, I saw her today. I saw the community ambassador today. She didn't say a word to me. And I was like, okay, I don't give a fuck if she talks to me or not. I'm trying to say I was there and I watched it. And you know what's funny? People are talking shit about you and I didn't say a word. I was like, okay, cool. I did say that, you messaged me and you want to holler. And I said no. But people were sitting there talking shit about you like they always do. You're talking about running, like whoever said that it's running better now. When we had it before this ambassador shit started, we didn't have 3 different groups. We had 1 or 2 big groups, right? Now, if the community is so good right now, why is it so many people have left? And let's be real here. Right now, I'm getting a whole bunch of campfire invites for Meadowville. People leave to do stuff at Streetsville, right? We have people leaving to go to Toronto, right? You are the same one that was talking about, oh, I don't want other meetups in my campfire, but yet I can't remember which event it was. No, GoFest. You told everyone to go to Brampton. You didn't want them to say Mississauga because it wasn't your meetup, because you have an issue with me. If you wanted what's best for Mississauga, you would not be telling people to go to Brampton. What about the people that don't drive? They're not going to take a bus to Brampton or Uber it to Brampton for what? When they can do it all at square one? Hello? So I don't understand what y'all are talking about, like toxic. What is toxic about the truth? If you're doing, okay, so if you're an axe murderer and people talk about it and let people know that you're an axe murderer, is that toxic? I don't think so. I think you're just telling the truth. So what's the issue? Like, I don't understand what the issue is. Even like before the ambassador. Okay, so what even brought up this ambassador thing too was before she even was involved, because she's recent. Like, I swear this girl's only been here for a year and she's caught more trouble than we needed in Mississauga. So, and when I say Mississauga, I mean City Hall. I don't know about the rest of Mississauga, but she also wasn't there when Brandon Tan came out here. Now, when Brandon Tan came out here, he was trying to meet the person that did all the meetups, because this is before Canada was able to get an ambassador. We weren't able to have an ambassador before. And, like apparently, I don't know how it goes, but apparently Mississauga didn't have the option to have one. Sorry, not Mississauga. Canada didn't have an option to have one. Okay. Brandon Tan came out here. You remember when he did that big, long tour where he's going to all the different places? He came out here and he wanted to meet the guy that was doing the meetups. It wasn't me, it was another dude. That dude didn't appear. He didn't appear. He didn't want to meet Brandon Tan, and Brandon Tan was trying to, gauge the community and blah 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 and whatever, right? I don't know how Brandon Tan is normally. Like when I met him, he was a very arrogant person. I know he's a nice guy, but that day his his stature wasn't right. Like it's like he hated being there. And I'll be honest with you, that's the vibe we get here sometimes. It's such a toxic environment before I even got here because people have issues with people and they don't deal with them, right? Now, like I said earlier, it was running way better before because raid hours pop up. We got them done. This is before everybody was doing the glitch, the GPS glitch. Like not everybody was doing it, but people are going to spots. They're freezing their hands off. GoFest last year was bumping. GoFest this year was trash. Like no, like it was terrible. Like nobody really did anything. We just sat there. But last year it was fine. And I'm saying if the situation is so bad because of me, why is it bad now because of her? I didn't do anything. I was like, you have an ambassador who doesn't care about anything. She comes, she smiles, and she leaves. That's it. Like there's nothing, over the top with her. Like I was watching a video the other day and it was a whole bunch of ambassadors. I didn't know they had like a podcast where they talk to each other. And they were saying how they use their own money for events. She's not doing that. I would have done it too. I'd use my own money. Look, man, I will tell you something. Last year for GoFest, I came with 2 boxes of patties, beef patties, right? Because we got like a big patty store inside Square One. I fed the people. I think the year before, or it was an event before that, I got, those coffees that you buy and it can like serve like 12 people. I got 2 of them. I got regular coffee and I got French vanilla. That shit cost like $100. I'm not saying I'm made of money, but I was trying to, hook people up when you're there for the whole day. You know what I'm saying? I was doing the nice thing. So I'm going to keep ranting on here because we can also go to, all right, the whole Gimme Goal thing. When I wanted to host the Gimme Goal event, you shut me down, Miss Ambassador. You didn't want me to host the Gimme Goal event. And this is before the shiny. I wanted to do the coin bag. You said no. Then you said to me, and I could screenshot all of this because I have it all. Well, I do have a screenshot. I don't know why I said I'm going to screenshot. I have it all screenshot. It's all on my phone. You said, I don't even know what that is. Okay, you don't know what it is? Let me do it for you. No. I just don't want you to post anything in my group. But you were the head of the group at the time, and I was trying to get people involved so they can get coin bags, so they can get Gimme Goal. But then when the shiny came out, messages start flooding in. Yo, Rob, yo, Nuff, yo, can you hook me up, man? I saw you posted this before. And I'm like, yo, I got you. Then you decided to do it yourself, right? When this was an idea I had forever ago. Golden lure parties. Do you even know what that is? There's golden lure parties in Meadowville, another part of Mississauga if you didn't know. Where's ours? We don't do that. The chat-tot thing that was going on, people were there doing it. Where was the ambassador that was even trying to hook this up? People are doing all this stuff in their own little groups, freelancing it. There's no direction. How am I like I was there for chat-tots for the 3 hours. Not every day, but I was there like 2 or 3 times. Shit, I was there yesterday. We did it yesterday. You know what I'm saying? For Spotlight Hour, I was there walking around, doing my thing, getting my chat-tots. I never got my shiny. But, there's a group of us, there's a lot of us that were just walking through City Hall, down the street, and getting these chat-tots. But where were you? So this whole thing about, it was run better before. It was fine. It wasn't run so good before. It's better now. Whoever said that, you're new. You're clearly new, because which part wasn't being run properly before? Like, come on. People are leaving now because of how it's running now. So how come those same people that were there before now want to run away? So what's the reason? These are the same people that dab me up when they see me. Maybe they're talking behind my back, but whatever. But these are the same people that badmouth you. Like today when you were walking around doing the whole going from gym to gym to gym, none of them left. You had a group of like 10 people. No one was going. All the other ones stayed in their own little group, didn't want nothing to do with you. They only joined the meetup to get the free stuff. That's it. You know how many times I walk in and people are like, yo, what's going on with the ambassador, bro? Has Niantic got back to you yet? Nah, man. Man, they need to hurry up, bro. Like, God, man, we need an alternative here. So if you're so good, why is this complaint happening? Explain that to me. Like, tell me what's so toxic about me if people are mad at how you're doing things. The other thing is, yo, man, she wasn't there for Go Fest. And they won't let that go because the one event you're supposed to be at was Go Fest. You weren't there. But you want people to sit here and cry for you. Like, no, get out of here, bro. Now you telling people of your own group to go talk to me. You saw me today. If you were really trying to have a conversation, you would have came and talked to me in person and said, look, man, I know you said cameras, but can we talk? And honestly, I might have said, yeah. But like I said, I need cameras on me because, yo, I'm not going to sit there and also, if I'm such a bad person, why do you want to privately talk to me behind closed doors? Like, what are you going to do? Rush me? You're going to have your homies jump me from behind or something? Like, why? If I'm such a bad person, I'm so toxic, why do you want to be alone with me and talk to me? If I'm such a bad person, like, get out of my fucking face with that shit. Like, stop your nonsense. That shit doesn't make no motherfucking sense to me. This is why I'm so annoyed with the whole thing. Like, it's like, dude, what are we even doing here? We're supposed to be adults, right? And we're acting like children. Because this is what we're getting out of it. Children behavior, because the only way to deal with this is being childish, right? I'm not trying to be childish. I'm bringing out the stuff that's really going on. If you're running the community and you're doing a terrible job, are we not supposed to speak up? Like, I'm telling you, if the community stepped up and actually talked to you or said, look, we don't like what you're doing, you would need a stress ball. Seriously, you would literally be squeezing a stress ball the way you'd be stressed out. There's no reason why me and you and Jack the Ripper and, sorry, I shouldn't say his name. Me, you, and Jack, I mean, that's his in-game name, and some other people couldn't have come together. I even brought it to you guys. I go, look, let's all get a coffee and talk about how to do this, because I wanted to do giveaways. I wanted to do, what is it called again? I wanted to do giveaways and I wanted to do little tournaments. Like right now, a dude is messaging me because he wants to do a contest for the yellows. I can't remember their names, but for the yellow team, right? And I was like, bro, I'm part of that. Let's do it. And he's like, yo, when you come out here, we're going to have a conversation. I mean, if I'm so bad, why are people trying to do things with me? If I'm such a bad person, this is what the fuck I'm saying. You can sit here and say, well, it's being run better. Tell me how. The person that said this, and I know there's going to be more of them that do it, right? Because everyone's going to follow her, right? If you know who I am and you know me in person, come talk to me. What, are you scared? Like, I'm not going to do anything to you. Just come talk to me, bro. And we'll have a conversation. I'll talk to you. The only reason why I said cameras with Vibey is because number one, I don't trust her. Number two, she's a streamer. Let's go on camera. You're mad about my YouTube videos talking about you and talking about this other dude who the other dude also had told people about me and said, oh, I hear Nuff is talking about me. And people are like, yeah, so... And he's like, yo, can you tell him to stop? You know what they said to me? Nothing, because nobody wants me to stop. You're the only person who wants me to stop speaking on the stuff that's going on. You know how much times I get, yo, man, I heard your new video. Yo, that was funny, bro. I totally agree with you. Like, okay. So if I'm so toxic and people agree with me, what's wrong with me? What am I doing wrong? From what I'm hearing here is that you don't like that someone's not a yes man. And I'm not sucking your toe. And I'm not sitting here allowing a creepy guy, a guy that talks about other people's children get away with what they do. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, no, it's okay. He's okay because he plays Pokemon Go. No, I'm not saying that. I'm going to have, me and you are going to have issues because you can't be making the community feel uncomfortable because you want to be an asshole. And this is not even the community ambassador. This is the people in it. Okay, we have people that see other people and walk out of the group. Once they appear, they leave. They're like, oh God. You know, we have one person that goes, like they're going to vomit and shit. If you guys were so good and you're such a positive person in the community, why are people disgusted when they see you? Why? Explain to me why. So stop your bullshit. Like, I don't care anymore about this whole thing because it's stupid. I care about the community having access to everything that they should get. Free raid passes, bro. If I could tell Niantic to give everybody 10 raid passes a month for free, I would so do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm so down with lure parties. I'm down for coin bag giveaways. I wanted to, for GoFest, have a little thing where my campfire went up against her campfire and we do my top 5 against her top 5. Or no, my top 4 against her top 4. And we would compare who got the best, who got the hundo, who got the biggest Pokemon, who got the shundo, who got the smallest Pokemon, you know, things like that, right? Who caught the most Pokemon over the 2 days. And then the 2 ambassadors go head to head. So my stats against her stats, right? People were like, nah, you can't do that. She's going to say no. She's not going to want to do that because she doesn't want to do anything. And I was saying after whoever wins, they all get prizes. But what I was going to do is everybody got a prize. Whoever was part of it, those 10 people, besides us, will be 8 people, all get a prize. Oh, you won? Here's your prize. But you know what? You got second place, y'all. Here's your prize. That's what I was going to do. So if I'm such a bad fucking person, then why do I want to do these things? I literally want to I have people that were offering, okay, yo, Rob, when we do these giveaways, I got Pokemon cards for you. I got another person that said they got plushies for me to give away. That they're saying, just say the word, they'll bring the stuff, I'll give it away. But how am I supposed to do that if the community is stuck on her where they don't get anything, but then I'm the toxic one? I have the link ups to do things. You also have it too, but you don't care enough to do it. Maybe now when you watch this video, you might actually do it. I would certainly hope so. Look, man, if you do what you're supposed to, these stop. You continue doing the stuff that you're doing and you keep letting the weirdos have a say, then I'm going to keep doing these videos. And unless you want to have a conversation with me in person, on camera, so we can sit here and hash it out and come to an agreement, because you said to me you want to do collabs and all that, right? I don't even know what the hell you mean. If you want to collab, where's the camera? We could talk. I'm not going to argue with you. I might argue, but I'm not going to yell at you. I'm not going to call you names. I'm not going to let you play any reindeer games. I'm going to talk to you like a grown ass person. But if you're going to have your little babies come into my channel and start talking nonsense and say, oh, it was so much better than how it was before, then we have an issue. You could have came and said that. Why didn't you defend yourself? Why didn't you go on YouTube, go to the channel and defend yourself? This person had a burner account. You could have defended yourself. It would have looked so much better, but you didn't want to do that. You wanted to send somebody to do it for you. That's whack. I don't do any of that. I handle my stuff face to face. Ask the dude that was messing around with my baby mama. Ask him. I confronted his ass. Ask the other dude that took pictures of my daughter and take pictures of other people's children and post them in Discords and say, this person is new. Who is this? Ask them what I said to them. Ask them. Just go up to him and say, yo, what did Rob say? And people will tell you, Rob don't play. Rob went in your face and told you, I'm not scared of nobody. Right? But, you know, and also, like, I get it. She's a little girl. Fine. But you're playing in big boy stuff now, right? You know, big girl stuff. If you don't want to take it up and handle it, or if it's too much for you, just say, look, guys, I'm good, man. Because all I get is people saying to me, yo, she's not hosting meetups. She's hosting them now because it's warm, but she's not hosting meetups. Before, she went like a good 3 months without hosting anything, right? And I was hosting. So I'm a bad person for hosting the meetups and doing them, right? When you decided to fuck off and you didn't want to do it, right? So if you don't host the meetups, then people can get their badge. And that's what a lot of people want. These people don't even care about getting anything for free. They care about the badge. They want the medal. That's literally what a lot of these people are joining for. Like, yeah, you got a good amount of people joining because they want the medal. Most of them don't even want the particles or anything because these people will spend like $100 in 3 hours just getting particles for like Gigantamax. Like, they don't care. You know, one free raid pass given to somebody doesn't mean shit when these guys are sitting there spending 200,000 coins in a week. Like, it's nothing to them, but the badge, the medal means the world to them. So I'm so bad, right? But yet you were gone. And I guarantee when wintertime comes, you probably won't be doing them anymore. So you just wait till it gets hot. So what? There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong having an alternative. I'm sorry that I'm such a bad person and I'm so toxic that I'm just sitting here trying to do what's best for the community, but I'm such a bad person and things were worse before than now. Get out of here. Anyways, that's my rant. See you in the next one.